So I have returned for the fourth time, I think now. Yeah, the fourth time today to do the next anime premiering in the winter 2017 of anime. This one being Handshakers. And yeah, I mean, I've kind of been a bit like, whoo, about Handshakers. I was like, it looks pretty good. It looks alright. Animation looks pretty freaking nice though. So hopefully the rest of it can match up to the animation, because that's what kind of scares me, whether or not everything else kind of is pretty freaking good, and just the animation is the thing that's actually kind of good about it. It may be it might not. I can't speak. It might not be the only thing that's good. So here's hoping. Here's freaking hoping that is actually kind of all right, because it doesn't look too bad. But I'm kind of holding off saying, "Hey, yeah, it's gonna be good," kind of thing. If you get what I mean. Don't want to kind of aggressively say, "Oh yeah," and then it's kind of a bit bad. So yeah, anyway. So let's get the show on the road. So in 3, 2, 1, let's begin now. Yes, good. We started off pretty freaking like I don't even know what to say. It's like, was it like a video game cutscene? When you go from fixing old watches to trying to save humanity, it's the kind of job you want to get. It's a guy who handshakes constantly. That's what a handshaker is. Does thou not know? Was thou born yesterday? Or yesteryear? Or is doth protest? So what I'm getting is the fact that he does not know what a handshaker is, and as well, he was having an out of body experience and thinking to himself, why am I here? Why am I there? What am I doing that for? I was fixing old watches. What am I doing this now? Kind of thing. Good old go hands. CGI looked a bit weird though. Oh god, the CGI was kind of a bit. Don't know. Don't know. That's what I'm. That's my first impression. But I'm holding out. I'm holding out for just some pretty good stuff, because it does look pretty nice. Don't get me wrong. If it wasn't all CG, because some of the CG that was showing in the kind of back bit was kind of. Chains. Okay. What? CG doesn't look that good, to be honest. It's very much seeming that way. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scaring me right now. Clocks, yo. That's what I'm getting so far. Oh God. Clocks, yo. That's all I'm getting. Clocks can save yo as well. I'm guessing. What is a handshaker? Oh, good. We're getting some explanation here. I'm guessing. So, hey, mate, you're a handshaker. That's all you need to know. It's going to do a Blade Runner and go for the whole entire series, and right at the end explain what a handshaker is. Because at the end, because in Blade Runner, I may be mistaken, but I don't think they explain what a Blade Runner is until the very end of the series, until the very end of the film. Holy cow! Holy moly! It's a really unnatural walk. It's like it's. Constant emails my watch. I'm still nowhere near knowing what the hell is happening. Holy crap, this must be like some kind of alternate reality where MP3s is still a thing. Which aren't iPods, but MP3s are just like a pill shape. Ho! Okay. Alright, Go Hands. Was your budget blown on making her boobs jiggle? Jesus Christ, they're really going for it. They're really going for it. Oh, youth. How I miss thee. Why does everything look so unnatural? It's not a problem. I'm not kind of like trying to pick holes here, but the way the camera moves up is unnatural. Like it doesn't feel right. Just then, it feels like this. It feels like the background isn't going with the foreground, which might be a problem. Caboose shot. I mean, the animation on its own is freaking awesome. Don't get me wrong, but it feels vastly unnatural. It's really weird. I never felt this about a show before. Terror cardio. That's bad, by the way. Because I remember correctly, it wasn't Masaomi from no, not Ryugamine from Duraro's Inverse Tower. Don't get me wrong. There, it looks all right. It looks. It doesn't technically take away from anything, but it's just the way when the background and the foreground move together. It just doesn't. It doesn't mesh well. If you understand what I mean. It may sound really weird. It may sound like I'm picking holes. It's just something. Or it could just be Crunchyroll. I'm not too sure. There's no way of knowing. Because look, there, just with the guitar player, looked freaking good. It moved naturally, but it's just that one previous one's kind of. I mean, it's not so bad so far. It's kind of all right. Man can fix cars. It's impressive. Thank you, seemingly normal kid, for fixing my car. Yeah, I liked it as well. I like a double CA. I thought it was actually really good. People didn't like it because it was really slow paced. I thought it was actually really well paced. It didn't what it needed. It did what it needed to do for a first episode. That's what I'm getting at. It explained the world, knew whose characters were, where they were going next, and what's happening. It did what a first episode should do. More than most episodes nowadays that don't do those kind of things. Oh god, there's an overload of CGI. I was not expecting the overload of CGI. But you know what? At least none of the character models are 3D. Evil's inside. Or no, plot more than anything. It's probably inside. I'm guessing probably a relative of his. I take it from the lack of dialogue, the music, plus the family being behind him. Makes sense. Oh, and a door opens for him. Oh, convenient MC trope. I'm kidding. It felt natural. It's really weird how the other ones didn't feel so natural, unless it was Crunchyroll. I'm not too sure. It's like the CG just looks. It just looks strange. It almost looks like they've gone into Google SketchUp and got a bunch of models and put it into the actual world itself. It looks incredibly strange. Yeah, sister. So excuse me, like a handshaker. So because that could be a pun and also plot convenience. After the events of this anime, this man did not ever touch and handshake ever again. Yeah. Again, I'm not close to know what the hell's happening, but it seems pretty alright. I feel like it was just throwing a load of future events at you, like at the beginning, and then sort of explain it as time goes on. Zany character out of nowhere. He ain't working for me. It's also just proclaiming how unnatural this is to the world itself. Wait, what? If she let go of his hand, she will die. Okay. Sounds interesting. Get some super glue. That's what you need, super glue. The only time that you need your hand super glue to someone else is this time. Chains! They're back. And they're fiery chains as that. CGI fiery chains. You know you're in business. Okay, that camera angle's pretty cool. It's alright. It's not bad, it's not great. It's kind of in the middle. I'm kind of liking it more as it goes on. I mean, at the beginning, I was kind of like, what the F is this? What's going on here? Kind of still like that, but it's kind of it's kind of crap. It's Chains Man. What is going on with him? Why is he so creepy? Okay. I'm sorry, did you say Nimrod? Did you say Nimrod? I thought Nimrod's an insult, not an actual like plot device. I'm really not digging him too much. Like, I'm not digging him at all. It's borderline weird. But actually, it's not borderline weird. It's completely weird. I mean, I give them props. At least they know what they're doing to CGI. Kind of experimenting with it. I mean, it's more pluses than I can give to most people. Like, what with CGI in anime. Even though I think they could accomplish this without the CGI, but who am I to judge, as they say. Handshakers are people that can't take off the other person's hand off theirs. I'm guessing they have to constantly hold hands. Though, I guess. Oh, but we're back here again, aren't we? Yamada. The past events will always creep back to him. And not manifest within inside himself. I guess he's a handshaker now. Are we at the end? We're at the end. Whoa. It doesn't work. Sometimes. I'm still not digging this character. Why is his foot on her crotch? I guess one thing I always know is the fact that I just don't like it when animes will show you future events at the beginning, because it creates this idea of artificial, like, I can't figure out the word now. Christ. Artificial anticipation, because it's purposely doing it to actually build your anticipation to see what happens next. It's just it's what I don't like about them. It's overused. It doesn't work. Sometimes it can work, like it's worked before, but most of the time it feels as if they're doing it on purpose. They kind of build this anticipation for you, and in the end, you basically see the events. You're like, oh, okay, that was it. His hair went white. Massive ass sword out of fracking nowhere. I guess if you're a handshake, you also have the ability to hold really freaking heavy objects, like, with no problems. So they got it's either Crunchyroll or it's actually the anime itself. I'm not too sure, but it doesn't. The frame rate's awful. Only sometimes though. I think it's Crunchyroll. I'm not too sure. Ugh. I guess he's a goner. Oh, really? Goes home to his parents, is like, yeah, by the way, I can't let go of this girl. Everyone else is all like, okay, I guess. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's going down that route, isn't it? Okay, I guess. I can't object. Well, that was Handshakers. I don't know what to say. That's the best description I can possibly give it. I just don't know what to say. Like, certain things are pretty cool. Like, I'd give it props. Some of the time, the CG was used really freaking damn well with the 2D. Don't get me wrong. There were times that it was done freaking damn well. But for the most part, it was kind of too overbearing. It became distracting. Like, it just... You need to find a fine line with CGI and 2D. You can't always just rely on it to do everything, because it's always the best thing to do, in my opinion. I just don't like it, because certain studios will get by without using CGI and just do amazing things. But I thought Gohan's probably wouldn't do it, but Gohan's did it. I was like, All right, go hands. But still, it just felt like as if there's something bigger going on, but it's not explaining to you. It's technically not telling you everything right now, which is kind of all right. It's kind of keeping stuff behind closed doors to kind of build up this tension, this anticipation of what's going to happen next. Like the whole entire plot outline is not just shown you right now. You're kind of getting small tidbits here and there, like the whole entire idea of what's going on with our protagonist and the existential crisis he had at the beginning of the episode. Like it didn't really kind of tell you straight away what was really going on here, and it kind of works in sometimes. I mean, it can work because you kind of want to know what happens next, so now you got to watch it to see what happens next. So it does work in its favor, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel in the grander scheme of things. I don't know my true opinion just yet because of just it. It kind of went by too fast. Like it kind of went by too fast. It didn't really feel like it was a breathing space part. And again, I will say, I don't know whether or not it's Crunchyroll or it was the actual anime, but the actual way certain shots moved upwards was really freaking unnatural because the background didn't work with the foreground. It just created this like, it created this like idea that the frame rate was too low for the 3D to work with the 2D, so it just didn't mesh well. Like it just didn't work. I was like, okay, probably as time goes on, it might improve, but it just shows you don't over rely on CGI. So it will freaking like backstab you sometimes. And I think it's shown very much in this episode, and very much in probably as anime as time goes on. I'm not too sure how it all turn out, but I'm kind of excited to see where it goes because it has the basis to become something pretty freaking good. Don't get me wrong. There's certain things in here which is really telling me there is certain good things going on, but then there's just certain questionable things as well. Like the whole entire thing with the chains and the girls. Like, really, does it need to be there? Can we just get by without that being there? Because it doesn't work for me. Like it might. I don't know. Like I'm kind of one of those people just sitting there and go, do it, because it doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't work. Like it just she could have been standing up and using it at the exact same time. It would have been more effective, but I just don't know why they went for that way. And then you had the whole entire idea with, I'm guessing, the backstory that the kid had, because he had a random like left field backstory to kind of explain, oh yeah, his sister died, and the whole entire idea of not letting go, which then kind of feeds into the whole entire thing with handshakers. I was like, okay, that's all right. I quite like that. I thought it actually kind of meshed well into the whole entire like idea of the actual like kind of handshakers. I thought, okay, you know what, it wasn't actually too bad. But I don't know, and by the looks of episode 2, it kind of just, it's going down routes. I'm kind of like, yeah, it kind of could do without seeing that, but I'm guessing it's kind of what it's going to go for. So it has to kind of go for it because of what's really happening with the protagonist. They can't let go of the hands, so it has to kind of inject those kind of hijinks. I was like, okay, it's kind of there because of what's really going on. So does it really feel like they're doing it for the sake of doing it? Because it doesn't, because it feels like it's genuine because of what's really going on with protagonists. Like, okay, all right. But overall, it's kind of all right. Like it's. I wouldn't say it's the best first episode I've seen. It's not technically the worst either. It kind of sits in the middle. I kind of expect a little bit better because of Gohan's and the way the show looked. And the way the show looked kind of deceived you slightly because it looked a bit more 2D than what we got. I mean, we got fracking so much 3D. It's kind of like, why? But I kind of hold some optimism. I hold some optimism that there could be some silver linings here that actually could improve as time goes on. I mean, hopefully it just takes its time to explain some things because it just felt too ambiguous. It felt like as if it's putting you in the dark for the sake of putting you in the dark because it kind of wants to be cool like that. And I kind of feel like certain times it works for the actual show it's trying to do it for, but other times you're kind of like, I need to know certain things before going forward. The whole entire idea of who's a handshake, and the guy just goes, oh, you'll find out when you go to that one place. I was like, God freaking damn it, really? And he had a dude come out of nowhere and go, hey, you were a handshaker, mate, let's fight. I was like, all right, okay, all right, I can't object to that, I guess. But again, I will say there was sparing shots where the 3D was used really freaking damn well. Like it was very much really used really well to do perspective sets. Let me reiterate the sentence. It was used very well to do certain perspective shots, like how to do the whole entire turning thing. I thought it was actually kind of neat, but for the most part, it kind of felt a bit too overbearing and kind of felt a bit eh. But I don't know. I hold some optimism that it could actually turn to be kind of all right in the end. Like just kind of do something that's actually kind of all right, not to kind of be just kind of expect it to be kind of good. That's what I'm expecting. But first impressions are kind of a bit at the moment. It's not bad. It's good, but it's not amazing. It's kind of about a 6-ish out of 10. Like, that's far. But anyway, yeah, hopefully it can actually improve. So yes. With all that said, I have indeed been the driver. If you have enjoyed the stream as a whole and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here and you want to stay a little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. You join the ever-growing family, who is at 1,068 subscribers right now, so you want to be on that 1,069th or 70th, I don't know, 70th, how you pronounce it, and do leave a sub. Do leave a sub, because indeed it does me quite a bit. But until tomorrow, with I think Konosuba, what's the Chaos Child, and I think that's it. I think so. So until then, I shall see you guys later. Bye for now.